Today I'm at the local range because I kind of wanted to discuss something interesting, or at least that I thought was interesting, which is the Gun Control Act of 1968, otherwise known as the Saturday Night Special Law. And that's right, this is considered a Saturday night special, along with this. This is a Rough Rider from Heritage Arms, 22 mag, 22 long. And this is a Raven from Phoenix Arms in 25 auto. Let's go over to the bench and have a discussion. I know this is a little bit different of a video that I normally do, but Saturday Night Special Law? We need to discuss this. And what better time and place to do it? With you guys. So this is the Heritage Arms Rough Rider 22 mag, 22 long. Like I said earlier, this one happens to be my grandfather's, and I wanted one. So what does any
gun-loving American do when they want a handgun? I went to the internet.
budsgunshop.com to pick one of these babies up. I found one that I liked. They're really reasonably priced. Bought it, paid for it, no red flags. A couple days later, it shipped to my FFL, and he said no. No? Justin, why no? And he said, well, you can have one of these in Minnesota, but I can't legally transfer it to you. And so, good job to Justin over at Justin's Gunworks. Always, before you buy pistols or any rifle, gun, firearms, make sure that you can have them legally in your state. So I said, Justin, why can't I have this pistol? Or why can't you transfer this pistol to me in Minnesota? And he said, well, it's got to do with the melting point. I said, melting point? This is not a submachine gun. I'm not worried about it melting. So apparently Minnesota, Maryland, Illinois, and California have melting point standards when it comes to their pistols. Like this one. So this slide and frame, and then this frame is made of zinc, I believe. So the melting point standards are not met with these pistols. So draw your own conclusions. I'm going to try to give you the definition of the Saturday Night Special Law. It states, Saturday Night Special Pistol means a pistol other than an antique firearm or a pistol for which the propelling force is carbon dioxide, air, or other vapor, or children's pop guns or toys, having a frame, barrel, cylinder, slide, or breech block of any material having a melting point of less than 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or of any material having an ultimate tensile strength of less than 55,000 pounds per square inch, or of any powdered metal having a density of less than 7.5 grams per cubic centimeter. Now this is where this discussion thing comes into play. I want you guys to tell me, why do you think that cheap pot metal guns or zinc guns are not allowed in these states? Now what does that do when you cannot provide cheap firearms to poor people, roughly, right? People that can't afford firearms, but they want one for protection or whatever, hunting, squirrel hunting. What does that do to people in these states where you can't get these cheaper firearms? What does it protect? And so my kind of thought for the Saturday Night Special Law is, well, I suppose if I was to do something nefarious with this gun, I could probably just stick it in a fire and it would just melt the frame away. No trace, no evidence, right? So that's kind of my thinking a little bit of why they're illegal. And I'm not trying to rationalize gun control at all. I'm not trying to rationalize that, but it's just interesting to me that they have these such laws with melting point, you know? And it also says that polymer frame firearms are exempt to this rule. You know, because a polymer frame gun would essentially be a Saturday Night Special, right? Because it has a melting point of less than 1,000 degrees. So it'd be interesting how, like, Glock and other polymer frame guns got around the Saturday Night Special Law. like this, you know. The old F&P 9mm polymer frame. It will melt if I throw it in a fire. Now the serial number is on that metal tag there, so maybe this has a melting point that's over 1,000 degrees. I'm not quite sure. So I'd like you guys to sound off in the comments below and kind of let me know what your thoughts are on this Saturday night special law. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.